Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of The Wheel of Time. This is Season 2, Episode 5. As I am recording this, this is all that's been released so far, so at this moment I will be caught up after I watch this episode. The new episode comes out tomorrow, Thursday, at I think it's 7 p.m. or something like that. I don't 100% know. I just know at this point I will be technically fully caught up, and that's very exciting. Last episode was crazy. We had a freaking Lanfear reveal where she was gonna sleep with Rand, and then Moiraine cut her throat and was like, "We gotta go, time to leave." And we had Liandrin reveal herself as a bad guy. I always knew I didn't trust her, and I was 106% certain she was a bad guy, but I just didn't know until it happened. And now, seemingly Moiraine and Rand are on the run, and we'll see what happens. So, before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But, other than that, let's watch another episode of The Wheel of Time. Are we ever going to find out what happened to that little girl they probably murdered at the end of last season? Rand is going to come here at one point. This is the location from the trailer. He strolls up with a hood on. Talks to this guy, I think.
High Lord Turak, Royal Commander of the Hellene.
Lady Suroth will speak for herself before the High Lord.
Okay.
You disobeyed an order. You invaded a village without permission.
But I've brought back an Ogier slave, a Shinarn lord.
By what right do you claim to make decisions over your Lord Commander?
Lord Commander Jon Snow.
Perhaps my lord made a mistake.
Oh, snap.
I do not make mistakes.
She's getting feisty.
Lady Suroth, you are barred from this court's counsel until you are once again presentable. Kneel.
You are no longer presentable. He recognizes that Ishmael's the one making decisions here. Oh no, we're cutting her fingernails? Rip. Is this like, when samurais cut their braids?
One more thing. A gift from the village we captured. I know you're a collector of ancient things.
Oh, Padan Fain, you absolute rapscallion. Did he bring the horn? Indeed.
With this, the whole world will be ours.
Good for you, I guess. I feel like that guy probably shouldn't have that. I don't think he will use it in a equitable way. Damn, they are just hauling ass down the mountain. Flee! Flee for your lives! Oh, hey, don't be swearing. Watch your profanity.
I don't understand. She's a Forsaken. How did she...
If we survive tonight, I'll explain everything.
This shack will protect us. It's a mythical shack.
There's no way I'll let you just take my horses.
You're coming with us. I swear you will regret this night for however much longer your life lasts.
Damn. That lady thinks she's threatening her, but she's letting her know.
I cannot give her a way to follow.
She's letting her know, if she comes down here, you're gonna die. Okay. Sorry, horse. Off to the glue factory you go. God damn it. Who are you?
Good evening, my lady. Do you need help?
Yes.
My brother in Christ, you should not have walked up here.
What happened to your horse?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did we need to kill that guy? What was the point of murdering him? I mean, I get you're evil, but Jesus. Couldn't have, like, knocked him out? Those were some CGI horses. She's making a whip out of the wind. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky.
Tell me the truth. All of it.
Hey, you haven't survived the night yet. You gotta wait till morning.
You did not defeat the Dark One at the Eye of the World. You set his strongest lieutenant free. Ishamael, the leader of the Forsaken.
Them's the breaks, kid. You found out you were in love with a demon. It happens. You be smelling things.
I know.
Yo, that dude's dead as hell. Why is he in a cage?
They didn't even bury him.
What if he wasn't dead? Can you imagine that, man? If he survived that? Why do they have him in a cage?
That'll be loud, Bystander. Don't want them to hear you.
This lady's what's it called? Aiel. I know that from the trailer.
I wouldn't get too close.
Hello.
Last man who touched her cage had his arm broken and practically ripped off. Some water for you.
Why is Uno in a cage?
Don't try to help her, Two Rivers. She's passed out now. You understand me?
Why?
Really?
Puppy dog.
I'm here. Sorry, sir. She's never like this.
She makes friends with us. Because we like dogs.
Actually, I'll see that room now, please.
Barkeep.
Oh, you guys.
Who's that?
Nobody, just a dog.
Don't worry, Valda. No wolves here.
If you only knew.
Day will come when your father's name will not save you.
Who's your father?
Dane Bornhold.
Who's Mr. Bornhold? Who's Papa Bornhold? Are you related to Elaine? Bruh, if that lady stopped riding, you Dumbo. You're gonna ruin everything.
Where are they? Who?
Okay, explode her head too. So we gonna kill this lady or
She's
what?
more ruthless than I imagined, using you as bait.
Very good, my lady.
Okay, we gonna kill this lady or
I'll not
what?
tell nobody you were looking for them.
Oh, I know you will.
Damn. That's worse than killing her. That is worse. But she also kept riding in the wrong direction. Shouldn't she have turned around?
Can't a retiree pop in without an ulterior motive?
Absolutely not.
Is that Cho Chang from Harry Potter?
I come seeking knowledge from my
Somebody's
great
already
library
asked me,
and
Harry.
the company of my sisters.
Cedric Diggory.
My goodness, it
Is that her? Am I right? Could be wrong. Oh, they're in the spooky realm. Yeah, it's the black something, or they're in between waygates.
Shielded and bound.
I'd warn you not to try anything, but...
Well, you wouldn't listen anyway.
Do you know why the Aes Sedai swear the 3 oaths in the first place? 1,000 years ago.
You'd be too powerful if you didn't have those oaths.
You weren't recruiting me for the Red Argent, were you?
No.
You were recruiting me for fame. It would make what's to come easier for you. Every woman has her price.
$10. $100.
Your son is dying. You betrayed your sisters.
Yeah, big facts.
And you're sitting in the dark trying to justify yourself to a woman you kidnapped. Was your price worth all this?
You should be a therapist. What are you doing being a medical doctor? You should be like a mind doctor. Yo.
Alwyn, leave us, please.
You look gross. You look like an alien. Okay, again. Why is she the only alive person in a cage? Okay, you're free. Go.
One wetlander puts me in a cage. Another takes me out.
Yeah.
Why do you help me?
'Cause you're hot? Duh.
People shouldn't be in cages.
True.
My name is Avienda. Of the 9 Valley
Avienda.
Sept of the Ta'adat Aiel. Father is my water is yours.
You just said a lot of things. And I didn't catch all of it. What about Uno? 'Twas a trap.
I told you not to help her.
'Twas a trick. A trick or
You want
treat.
to fight?
Oh, dude, she wants a fight. Yeah, dude. Yeah, just sit back and watch. She's about to go ham.
Do you like to dance?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Perrin, you just have to get like a couple of them. Yes. Yes. My dude, I would stay back. We don't want your hair to get ruined. You're too pretty to die. Fairly decent. Yeah, I knew you were too hot to die here.
He gave you water.
Oh, that's true. That's true, but he also did just attempt to kill her, so...
The rest will come down on us. We have to hurry.
What about Patches O'Houlihan? He's still alive!
She'll know we're here.
I don't know how, but he's still
We need
alive.
food, clothing, and fast horses. Then we'll ride for a few days, put some
I know he's
distance
not
between us.
alive. I just don't know why they put a dead body in a cage.
Lanfear was famous for two things among the Forsaken. Her casual cruelty and her mastery of Teller and Riode.
And being a MILF.
The world of dreams. She can hurt you just as easily there as here.
She's about to Freddy Krueger your ass, dude.
I was hoping to have a word with two of the girls in your care. Egwene Alvir and Nynaeve Almira. And also the daughter heir of Andor is nowhere to be found.
And her brother just got beat up. If it's actually her brother, I don't know. Dude seems like royalty.
The three was signed out just the other day.
That seems worth remembering.
I don't know how it slipped my mind, frankly.
It's quite unusual.
You're either also evil, or just unbelievably incompetent. Ooh. Yes. Let's go, Cho Chang. If that's you. If not, I look really racist. And I am so sorry.
Do you think it might look like this? If a weave of compulsion was being used?
Compulsion?
Yes.
That would break the three oaths.
Yeah. Spookier things have happened. Hey guys, I brought you some horses.
Perhaps I will be the one to place the collar around your lovely throat.
Our master's needs will change.
Okay.
I'll remind you of it.
Bitter rivalry between these two. Flipper the bird. Flipper the bird while you walk through the door. Damn, she says, time to cause some chaos.
Do something. I can't.
Okay. Yeah, lightning power. Okay. Good luck. Yo, where did... Egwene?
Egwene.
Oh. Sucks to suck. Damn, slavery for you, I guess. Sorry.
I have toe. Toe?
What's that mean? Stop saying stuff I don't know.
Giotto is the Aiel way. You saved my life. My water is yours.
What, like he's in charge of you now?
It is not a lover, Wetlander. Though I
Could be.
would not be opposed.
Damn right, let's go.
The city is farm on Tomenhead. We're thousands of miles west of the White Tower, Nynaeve. Here, follow me. I'm not taking orders from you, Princess. I don't even know you.
Oh! That's been talking too loud.
Those girls are worth more than gold itself. Hurry!
She knows. She knows it's her, and she's just like observing the behavior. She's like, damn, You are really convincing.
Can you know beyond any doubt that Rand needs your protection?
Yes. Or no?
It was excellent advice, wasn't it? I've used it often in the last 40 years.
Is she she doesn't know the answer? Go away. Was I right last time? Ishmael's seducing. Oh, never mind. I was like, damn, he's seducing Rand right now.
Desperation opens the mind to more interesting choices.
He just wants chaos.
I actually believe in the dark. I believe the only way to stop all this suffering is to stop the wheel itself.
Facts. That makes the most sense. Break the wheel. Although, does defeating the Dark One break the wheel? Does that count?
And what about the girls?
One craves power, and the other one fears it.
And the boys?
Well, Matt was born mine. And Perrin will soon be more wolf than man. What do you think Rand will do when he sees his friends are all lost?
Cry. Curl up in a ball.
You will break.
Like the weak little baby he is.
Where is it that you're from?
He's actually from Connecticut. That's how old he is.
And it was you, was
He's
it
so
not,
old,
who
he was
first
alive
saw the omens?
when all this place was the United States.
You may ask one thing of me.
What is your favorite color? Oh, no, wait, yeah, you've been knocked unconscious. I forgot about that.
Who are you? Reimer, of the Yellow Aja.
Oh, rad.
And my warder found you just in time.
Did he have to knock them unconscious?
She was a novice, being trained at the White Tower.
Rude. Didn't know these people had nanotech. Okay, well, sucks to suck.
Stories from before the breaking are vague, because so much has been lost, but every single one that mentions Lanfear agrees that she loved the Dragon Reborn.
Interesting.
She swore her oaths to the dark to try to get him back.
What a simp.
She'll see right through it.
Maybe she might.
You look like you could go be a waiter at a fancy dinner party, Rand. Wow, that was immediate. The dude's ripped, though. Hello, mommy. What's up, girl? You're looking like Hela from Thor Ragnarok. God, son of a bitch. Wow, what an episode. What an episode. Okay, that was a crazy episode. That was like high octane from start to finish. So we start out with Moraine and Rand like sprinting down a mountain. They're like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Which is very interesting because in the post episode, inside the episode, they talk about how they wanted to demonstrate how frightening the Forsaken are. So like Moraine, who's like the most calm, collected person ever, like doesn't get flustered by anything. If she's straight up being like, "We need to go," like, you know, stuff is about to hit the fan. Like it's a frightening situation. Like she's getting down to the bottom of the mountain. She's killing horses. She's like, "It's time to leave. Like, random lady, you're coming with us." Like, if you're still here, when you, like, if you're still here when she gets to the bottom of this mountain, you're not gonna have a fun time. And she doesn't. Oh my god, it's absolute craziness. Like, freaking Lanfear gets to the bottom of this mountain, and is like, "Oh, dang. They killed the horse. Now what am I gonna do?" Like, she's annoyed. She's got no plan. And then this absolute bumbling idiot strolls up and he's like, "Ma'am, do you need some help?" And she's just like, like, missed. Just gone. Just absolutely annihilates this man. And it's like, why? You didn't need to do that. She just did that for fun. You could have just let this man, you could have taken his horse and just sent him on his way, right? Just destroys this man. And then she's chasing him. They trick her, send the horses a different way, and then they're like, "All right, time to go to a different town." But that dumb lady, that stupid idiot, she was supposed to take the horses with her. She was supposed to keep going. And instead, she just rode a little bit farther and was like, "You know what? These horses are probably going to be tired." She stops. And it's like, you dummy. Like, you should have kept going. You have no idea. And Lanfear is just like, "You know what? I don't have to do anything mean to you either, but I'm just going to sew your mouth shut real quick." Like, Christ. I mean, she essentially killed that lady. Right? Like, unless that lady's gonna cut her mouth open at a different point, like, would it automatically sew back up again? Or, like, once she cuts it open, will she be fine? Because that lady's gonna need to eat. Unless you're gonna somehow develop, like, in this non-technologically advanced current age, is she gonna somehow develop like a tiny little tube that she can like shove up her nose and then like somehow get it to like crank back down into her mouth and in her throat, and she'll just like shove food up that tube? I don't know. Like, she's gonna have to eat. So she potentially just killed her very slowly. Like, she's just gonna starve over the next like 3 weeks. It's gonna suck. Actually, she'll probably die before that because she won't get any water either, unless she just like lays in water all the time and just like lets it absorb into her body. Like, that's just crazy. Like, absolutely wild stuff. And Moraine's like, "We're not going to bed. We are not going to bed because this lady is Freddy Krueger and she rules. She has dominion over the dreamscape." Like, it's not happening. And she's just panicked. She's freaking out until she talks to her sister, and her sister is like, "You know what? There's a wedding. If you want to maybe like forget about saving the world, you could come to this wedding." And she's like, "You know what? Maybe we will go to this wedding." Freaking Matt, not in the episode at all. Don't need to talk about him. Apparently, though, he was born of Ishmael, whatever that means. Egwene, Nynaeve, and Elaine. I remember her name now. Daughter of the air, or whatever. They were unconscious from Liandrin, and she takes them to the Schwantrin, the spooky people, and sells them, essentially. She's like, "Here's some new slaves." But because she likes Nynaeve, she's like, "I'm gonna cut your ropes." Although, she didn't unburden her. Like, she unburdened the other two, but not Nynaeve for whatever reason. Or maybe Nynaeve just couldn't do the sauce. She couldn't get it working. She can only use her powers in the dream world. within the arches is the only place she can channel. They are slaves now. They were gonna be slaves. Elaine and Nynaeve escape, and go to a city, and now they got knocked unconscious again. Like, back to back. That's 2 concussions for them, by the way, in the span of like 3 days. You know, if they were playing in the NFL and they got 2 concussions in the span of like a week, you're gonna sit for 4 weeks. You're not playing for a while, because that's permanent damage. They're gonna get CTE when they're older. But yeah, they're with a yellow Aja now, which is pretty sick. But Egwene is officially a slave now, which rip. Fat rip in the chat for Egwene. That sucks. Like, not even gonna sugarcoat it. That's bad. She got collared and she's now like tied to one of those mean people. That's a fat rip, but she's kind of feisty. Like, she's pretty feisty, so I feel like she's not gonna like go quietly, you know? Oh, Perrin rescued an absolute baddie. He was strolling along with the wolf guy, and the wolf guy's like, you know what? Come to this town. And he's like, nah. He's like, I'm gonna go my own way. And then Hopper gives him a vision of Uno, Patches O'Houlihan, just chilling in a cage. And conspiracy theory, Uno's still alive. I don't know why they put this man in a cage. It's a dead body. What's the point? Unless it's like the pirate gibbets or whatever. But with pirate gibbets, they put the alive people in the cage and then they die in the cage. They don't just take a dead body and then put it in a cage. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the point in displaying that dead body and then also putting an alive Aiel in the cage? It don't make no sense. I don't understand their motives. Unless it's purely just like for anyone that walks by and is like thinking of causing some mischief. Like, look at this dead body. This man got a spike through his face. Like, okay. Whatever. But Perrin shows up to this town and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna rescue this girl. Well, actually, he was gonna undo Uno first, and then this white cloak who's like just unnaturally attractive. Right? Like, you know when you see a character in a show and you're like, oh, they're an important person because they're hotter than the rest of the people around them. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, like everyone in every TV show essentially is hot. Like, you have to come to understand that. But you also can recognize, like, when there's like stunt actors in a scene, or just like background actors, and they're like normal attractive people, and then you see like a character who's supposed to be like a prominent person in the scene or like going forward, and they're like 2 levels hotter than everyone around them. Like, that was that white cloak guy. I don't remember his name, but like, he was just like, he looked regal. He looked like a pretty boy. And he was good at fighting, so he's important somehow. I don't remember his name, but the torture white cloak man mentioned his father, and his father's last name starts with a B. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna just say that he's Elaine's brother, even though I have absolutely zero evidence to back that up. Just none at all. But it would be really funny if they were related, because they're both hot and they look royal. I don't know. But Perrin's like, you know what? I feel bad about this girl being in this cage, so I'm gonna let her out. And then she absolutely destroys like 12 people. Like, just, she didn't even need Perrin's help, honestly. Like, she could have cooked them all. She wasn't even trying. She didn't even have a weapon. She was straight up unarmed for like 95% of this fight and straight up cooked these guys. Like, not a problem. Except for the last one. Except for the hot one. He didn't rest on his laurels when it came to his looks. Like, he trained hard. And he was holding his own a little bit. Granted, he did have a weapon and she did not. I feel like if they were both armed, she claps him easy. But, you know, she knocks him out. Well, she was gonna stab him in the throat, and then Perrin's like, nah, don't. And apparently he's like her master now. I don't know how like strictly she'll hold to that. Like if he tells her to do some messed up stuff, she'll probably be like, no. But she has now committed herself to him, at least in terms of like friendship wise. She's like, I might be down to bang. Who knows if she's serious? If I was Perrin, take her up on that offer, dude. It's only gonna happen once. But they're going to Falm. Everyone's gonna converge at Falm, and very, very curious to see what happens with that. Like he, out of the goodness of his heart, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna rescue this girl real quick. Unlocked new extra powerful sidekick. Like it's the best possible outcome for that. We learned some info about Lanfear when she was talking to Ishmael in the dreamscape. We learn that she is in love with Rand, like actually. Well, she's not yet in love with him, I don't think, like this version of him, but the stories say that Lanfear is in love with the Dragon Reborn and is such a simp for him that she swears fealty to the dark to get him back. Like she's like, I don't care who I have to kill, how many women and children I have to mutilate, I will get this man back and he will love me. And it's like, you know what? Respect. Like, I mean, honestly, she's an absolute MILF. Like, she can do whatever she wants. You know, if she strolls up and tells me I'm evil, but I want you, I'll be like, ooh, I might be tempted. Like, I might just have to swear to the dark. Sorry, guys. You know, when a lady like that invites you into her bed, you go with it. You go with it and you don't ask questions. But the episode ends with Rand finally going to sleep, and she's got him on like a torture wheel thing out in the desert. She's looking like Hela from God of War Ragnarok, and she's like, fine, like time to torture you, but also this is a kink for her. Like, just wild. Next episode looks crazy too. Egwene is gonna be put through the ringer. Like, she's not gonna have a fun time. But that's for next week. No, that's for tomorrow. Oh, sick. It's so fun being caught up. I think that's all I gotta say though. This episode was crazy. I understand why you guys wanted me to get caught up so quickly, because this was freaking bonkers, dude. That was wild. Again, that's all I gotta say. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I would love to hear everything you guys gotta say. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.